good to ride. It's been a while. So, speaking of it's been a while, it's been a little while since my last upload. It's been a week now, I think. And I wanted to update you guys on why that is. What's happened? Where you been? What's going on, man? A couple of things, really. First and foremost, YouTube demonetization. Awesome. That's just great. So I've had a few videos demonetized. For somebody like me who gets very low views anyway, it's not the biggest of deals, but it's pretty demoralizing anyway. Really grateful for that, YouTube. Cheers. I know that my stuff's not exactly advertiser friendly, but that kind of sucks. So I've been stung by the demonetization thing. I think quite a lot of people have by now. In fact, Baker X Derek is selling t-shirts with the demonetization logo on, which are pretty funny. I'd suggest you go and check them out. I'll put a link to his Teespring campaign in the description. I'm kind of over that now, but at the time I was like, brilliant. In good news, finally, there's been a bit of a turnaround. I've landed myself a new contract, so I'm going balls to the wall with that at the moment. Can't tell you what it's for yet. Hello. It's coming soon, and I'll tell you guys about it as and when I can. Also, I had my 30th birthday at the weekend. What day is it today? Wednesday. So I turned 30, the big 30, on Saturday. It was my golden birthday, in fact. So I turned 30 on the 30th, which only happens once in your lifetime. So, woo! You know, yay, that happened. So a massive thank you to those of you that wish me happy birthday. I really appreciate that, thank you. And then I got sick. I'm on the tail end of being sick at the moment. My son gave me kiddie AIDS. You know how they all go to school and infect each other with God knows what, and then they kind of get over it, and then 2 days later they've got a new string of HIV or whatever the hell it is that they infect each other with these days. But Jesus, that stuff mutates and it's beefy. I mean, holy crap, the effect it has on an adult, I'm amazed it doesn't kill half the children, to be honest. So a mixture of birthday and AIDS and a new contract has kind of kept my schedule pretty much packed. You know, I had a couple of meetings last week to discuss the stuff that I was going to be doing, and I've been preparing for it, powdering my butthole and other such things that you need to do when you get ready for a job. I saw a news article on Twitter with regard to the whole motorcycle theft epidemic that's going on in the UK right now, specifically London. You may remember I made a video recently about the media campaign with regard to that, where I can't remember the governing body off the top of my head now, but some motherfucker decided it'd be a great idea to make a video about the bike epidemic, which basically said if you don't put 2 locks on your bike, you didn't want to keep it anyway, and if it gets stolen, that's your own fucking fault. You need to spend more on security. There's nothing we're going to do to help you. Lock it up. Doubly much, mate. There's been another news article which rustled my jimmies just as much all over again, and in this one, I wish I could remember exactly where it was. I'll find it and I'll link it in the description. This article basically gives the impression that this campaign run by a certain police force somewhere has had like amazing results, and then you get into reading the goddamn thing, and basically what they're doing is the police have been going around slapping stickers on motorcycles that aren't adequately protected. So let's say they come across a motorcycle parked somewhere that doesn't have a disc lock, for example. They're slapping a sticker on it basically saying you need to protect your bike a little better. Before they started doing this, the amount of motorcycles they found with adequate security was 40%, and now since they've been doing it, the amount of motorcycles they've seen with adequate security is now 90%. We all know that the thieves don't give the slightest shit if your bike has a disc lock or not, really. Is it a deterrent? Yeah, but how many times have we seen stories where people are nicking Panigales in the middle of the street in broad daylight with the alarm going off, hammering disc locks off? It takes less than 10 seconds, I think, to lift a motorcycle off the street into the back of the van and piss off with it. It's as if they're trying to, you know, they're just throwing stories out there that makes it seem like, oh, we're making a big difference to the motorcycle theft problem. They're still doing the same thing, just saying, yo, put more locks on your shit. I don't think it's particularly cool to just say, you know what, if you still want to keep it, if you want it to be there when you get home from work, you need to invest another few £100. I kind of feel like they're avoiding any form of responsibility for this, rather than actually doing something to quell the crimes. They're just saying, well, lock up your shit better. You know, do you get where I'm coming from? I'm not trying to say that I'm ungrateful that they're at least finally listening to people and doing something, but you're kind of missing the point. Last year, if I remember correctly, more than 13,000 offences were carried out on stolen motorcycles, because they just ride up on the pavement and steal a phone or a handbag off of somebody and ride away on a moped or a motorcycle that doesn't have a number plate on it, because they know they're not going to be pursued by the police. I mean, why the fuck wouldn't you? If you knew you could get away with committing crime, which is extremely profitable, and you pay no tax and all that kind of shit, why wouldn't you almost? It's only because some of us have a pretty deeply seated moral code we don't do it, but those that don't are rife at the moment, and they're taking the piss, and that's annoying. And I think part of the reason why I feel so strongly about it and why I'm a little emotional about it at the moment is because right now I'm trying to do everything right. Like, my life has changed a lot recently, and I'm trying to do everything by the book. I've registered self-employed, I'm filing all my accounts for the tax man, I'm declaring absolutely every penny that comes in and out of Smo on YouTube and Twitch and all that shit, and I feel like I'm the one who's being punished. It's kind of like if you fork out insurance for a car and you get hit by an uninsured driver who didn't fucking bother to get any because it's too expensive and they didn't want to, you're the one who gets fucked because your insurance company doesn't pay out, and okay, they get a fine potentially, but the question is the value of the fine less expensive than it would be for them to MOT, tax and insure their car? Probably, which is why they don't bother. So it feels like legitimate upstanding citizens are the ones getting fucked, you know? I feel like I'm being fisted right now, and I don't particularly like it. A couple of fingers I could probably handle, a little pinky bent around the corner, sure. A fist? Nah, but that's what's happening. I don't know, it pisses me off. Pisses me off, lady. That's right. I got into that a little bit too much. It's going to take me a while to edit out most of the complaining in there, I think. Anyway, things are going alright. I've landed a contract. It's good. I'm working for a client. It's cool. It's good. It's keeping me busy. And as a result, the videos will slow down a little, just like last time. But I'll do my best to keep uploading as often as I possibly can. That said, I've been streaming a lot more the last few weeks on Twitch. I love that. It's such an amazing way to interact with you guys. It's just fun, you know, to hang out, an interactive way to just spend an evening. It doesn't even matter if you like video games or not. It's just a cool place to come and hang out with some amazing people. So any of you are welcome. There are links in the description to all that stuff. How's traffic? I wouldn't know. Oh, suck it. Anyway, people, thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, I've been Smo, you guys have been awesome, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.